Which brings us to the monthly review. And as the name suggests, this is a review process that we do once a month. And during this review, we sort of reflect on the previous month, try to wrap it up in a good fashion, and then also look ahead at the month that is going to come, right? So we set our intention and we set our planning for the upcoming month. Now, the monthly review takes the reflections and the insight from the weekly review. Just like the weekly review took the reflections and insights from the daily review. And like this, you start seeing this layering of the review cycle. So we start spotting patterns during our weekly review of what happened during our days. Then during our monthly review, we start spotting patterns of what happened during our weeks. And like this, over time, we start layering these patterns on top of each other. And by the time we get to this quarterly and yearly reviews, we start getting these very deep and fundamental insights into who we are, into what is important to us, what is valuable to us. And the cool thing about this is that we're not just retrospectively reflecting on this, which makes us very vulnerable to things like the recency bias, where maybe the past 2 or 3 months seem to fill up everything that happened in the past year. No, instead, we get to have this real-time tracking, which actually gives us a much more honest insight into how we were feeling and what is important to us, which then helps us to tweak our system and actually make it more accurate, make it help us get to that place where we truly want to go. So during our monthly review, there is 3 main categories that we cover. And the first one is a deep level of reflection, right? So during our daily review, we have shallower reflections. Weekly review, we get a little bit deeper. And the monthly review, we really take some time to think about deep questions. Then, of course, based on those reflections, you could get insights, but we don't have a particular zone for insight in the monthly review. We're not covering vision goals or core insights, but if something arises from that reflection, feel free, of course, to write it into those databases. Then the next thing that we do is we plan. And once again, this planning is also on a deeper level. And what that means is that during our monthly review, we cover our SMART goals and our milestones, right? So these are the longer term goal setting things, and that is what we cover during the monthly review. And then the last thing that we do is we structure our information. And once again, this happens on a slightly deeper level. So we only review the knowledge pieces that are already very valuable. And then we see if we perhaps want to give them an even higher rating, or if we want to spend some time with one of these knowledge pieces. So that is what happens in this structuring phase.